In this video, we're going to go over how to find the missing side length on similar fingers. And um, let us start with the question. What length of line RS, and that would be this line right here, makes parallelogram ABCD similar to parallelogram QRST? Right, so they're supposed to be similar. So what we want to do is find the sides that correspond to each other. So looking at these two figures, you can tell that this side corresponds to side RS, and for the other side, it's literally right there to the right of it. Okay, so those are the two corresponding pairs. So first and foremost, let's write the one that we do know. So we want to write them as ratios. 9.6 over 12. And I write that because they're supposed to be similar, and in that case, whenever two figures are similar, the sides have to be proportional. So in order to have a proportion, you need to have two equivalent ratios. So proportional sides. Okay, so that being stated, right, that has to be equal to the other ratio of the lines in green. So that would be, and we're using the smaller parallelogram, so x is of the smaller parallelogram, okay, and 7 is on the larger parallelogram. Now if you look at this, there's no easy way to go about it, right? You have different strategies that you can use. You can use cross multiplication, you can scale to the right, or you can scale up and down. In this case, we'll just pick one. It doesn't necessarily have to be the same all the time, but we will go ahead and use, hold on, let me use purple. I want to find out how to go from 12 to 7. Okay, so looking at that, I'm going to go ahead and on my calculator divide 12 by 7. Doesn't give you a very friendly number, but if I do 12 divided by 7, I get 1 and 5/7. So that means for me to get 7, I would have to divide 12 by 1 and 5/7. So in order for me to get the number that represents x, I have to do the same thing to 9.6, because if I'm scaling the ratio, then I have to do the same thing to both numbers. So here I would have to divide 9.6 by 1 and 5/7. So let's type that into the calculator. 1 and 5/7. And that gives us 5.6. So this has to be 5.6 centimeters. So that means that for these two parallelograms to be similar, the value of x has to be 5.6 centimeters. Okay? And that's all you have to do.